All right, going to be taking a look at stock ticker symbol HEMP, currently traded at 0377. This is one that was requested to us, and figured we'll go ahead and get through this right here. On October 16, 2016 is when you first made that resistance break. It's going to be actually going through way back here. I take that back. I apologize. Okay, so from 2015, right here inside this main channel broke. You guys fell below it, came back up into this main channel, broke, comes back up. Now it's still back inside this main channel. This is what you're going to be looking for here. It has not broke that main channel all the way in, since 2015, really. But what we're going to be watching for is the volume to start turning into more and more buying. If you pay attention to each time that it was trading in these channels, look at this volume has been consecutively picking up. And then you're starting to see this right here happen. So if I can zoom in here a little bit more, look at what's going on off of this base. If we draw this baseline, I know that there's a lot of lines on here, so I apologize, but this is exactly how I use these to give you guys a better idea. If we go off of that lower candle right there, and off that trend line. Now, it's not a major trend line, but you guys can see how it's off of that. We're going to be watching for that bounce off of this support line. I personally think it's coming off of, I think it's a very possibility just the way that it's turned around and now it's starting to work its way back up. But it's been pretty serious off of those massive gains really quick on that high volume. But the most important thing here is that the volume has been steadily picking up since October. So we're going to be watching for this one to continue its way up, coming off of the support line. You're going to want to get through the resistance at 0427. Off of that, you're going to follow up by 5 cents. They're going to be the lines. I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Joe. Carry on.
All right, so they had a press release today. It was Hemp Incorporated reports Alaska on track to legalize industrial hemp. So I'm not really sure what that has to do with them. So we're going to find out by I'll read the first 2 paragraphs of it. And then obviously it's a long press release. So I'll just do that. And then you guys could obviously go through and continue reading it amongst yourselves. All right, so Hemp Incorporated executives announced to shareholders today that due to growing pressure to diversify its economy, Alaska may soon join the ranks of states to legalize industrial hemp. According to the Alaska state legislator, Senate Bill SB 6, proposed by Senator Shelley Hughes, has garnered support as it's passed through the Resources Committee. SB 6, now in Judiciary Committee, would legalize industrial hemp for commercial purposes in Alaska. According to an article in the Alaska Journal, SB 6 would mirror industrial hemp programs in other states, and farmers growing industrial hemp would need to get a permit and track their activities. So Bruce Perlin, CEO of Hemp, said there have been previous legislative attempts to legalize hemp in Alaska, while met with disinterest then. I believe there's a strong possibility this industrial hemp bill will pass now. Alaskans are aware of the need to diversify their state's economy. This is all part of the rippling effect I mentioned yesterday and the day before yesterday. Arizona, New Mexico, and now Alaska is on its way to legalization. It's time for hemp to make its rightful return to the American landscape. Which state is next? With the question mark. So to see the next most recent video of the mill being completed, and it's basically got the click here. So if you go over onto the Investors Hangout and you click on the right on the search bar in the right-hand corner, just type in HEMP, and then you go right over to their the recent news. You'll see the news from today, and then you'll see the click here. So that right there, they do videos right there, hemp. So that company in particular does always, they're pretty transparent with their shareholders. At least that's from my perception, from going over these charts and everything else. So as always, I mean, there's a lot of research over there for you to continue to, learn about this company and find if it's the kind of investment that you would like. Because I know these guys right here, their facility, I'm guessing, is got to be almost completed. I mean, I don't know where it's at, because I don't invest in companies. I would put that out there. I don't invest in companies anymore, and I also don't get paid to promote them. So what you get is what you're seeing right now or hearing.
Awesome, Joe. All right, so you guys also see with that PR that Joe just went over, Investors Hangout right here is listed under their social networks now. You're going to see this much more. I think we were in 9 or 10 right around that number, right? 9 or 10 different PRs this week alone, 10 different companies from what I've seen. So right here, you see it. It's going to be in every one of their PRs. Hey, we don't pay them for that. This is what you see. You see the banner over here, stock trading symbol OTC hemp. Right there, same thing with Rocky Mountain High. That is why you see that stuff over here on Investors Hangout. Is that all these tickers that you show up in these certain ads, we give them free advertisement for including us inside of their PRs. So it's a great way for the company to naturally get exposure to their company. I mean, they're not paying us for these ads. It's strictly a media partnership. So it benefits each other while also giving the shareholders the opportunity to learn about the company or potential investors both way, and also allowing their investors to learn about Investors Hangout. So again, as far as the chart goes, 0380, watch for a bounce out to support and trend line 0360, 0420. I thought it was pretty funny that one of the resistance lines was 420, but off of that 05, and then volume really steady now. You know, I'm not saying that because we're in their press release. I'm being serious because you can just see it right down here. The volume has been much steady over the terms of since about December 19th. Mid-December is when it started, right there. But compared to the past, you have that spike and it pulls back down, but now it's just been gradually coming up. And that is all I have to add for HEMP. If you follow the stock, as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We definitely appreciate it very much. And head over to investorshangout.com/live to let us know if there's a hot stock that you're following. We'll be sure to take your hot stock and add it to the list.